Miss North, just to clarify one point. Did you see them get out of the car?
No.
And yet you identified my clients, alleged shooters.
They did it.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes, I did. They did it.
Pam, lithium,
Wait,
risperidone.
that's
But
not
3 men in a
accurate,
moving
sir.
vehicle isn't what you thought it was.
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The evidence is insufficient. I see no reason to hold the defendants over for trial.
Wait a minute. These men killed my family.
No,
I am not
You were
finished.
ignored.
Killers. They're
Kayla!
killers.
To a mental health treatment program.
At the beginning of the story, it is a quiet night in Los Angeles. A car is parked on a dark street, rocking back and forth. From the outside, you might think something else is going on inside, but the truth is very different. Inside that car, a woman is beating a gangster half to death. After a short, brutal fight, she finishes him off and drops his body into the trunk. Her name is Riley North. She is bleeding from a deep cut on her thigh. She drives to a quiet spot, climbs into the back of a van, and patches herself up. She cleans the wound with alcohol. She staples the skin shut. She covers the whole thing with duct tape, like it is nothing. Then she notices a small package in the van. She opens it, and something about it hits her hard. Her eyes go soft, her hands stop moving, and the story takes us back 5 years, to the life she used to have.
Mom, hurry up.
5 years earlier, Riley is a bank teller. She lives in a small apartment with her husband Chris and their 10-year-old daughter Carly. Chris works at a car repair shop. Money is tight. Riley is always running from one thing to the next, trying to hold it all together. On the morning of Carly's birthday, Riley drops her daughter off at school. In the parking lot, a wealthy mom named Peg looks down her nose at Riley and talks to her like dirt. Riley keeps her cool. Carly has invited her whole class to a birthday party that afternoon, and Riley is not going to let anything ruin it. Riley goes to work and asks her boss if she can leave early for the party. Her boss says no. He makes her stay late. While Riley is stuck at the bank, something else is happening across town. A co-worker of Chris is pushing him hard to join a small robbery. The target is a drug lord named Diego Garcia. The co-worker says it will be easy money, enough to change everything. Chris is tempted. He thinks about his family and what the money could do, but something in him knows this is wrong. When Riley finally gets home from work, the apartment is empty. Nobody came to Carly's party. Not one kid. Carly is sitting there in her party dress, trying not to cry. Riley finds out that Peg, the rich mom from the parking lot, threw her own party on the same day. She made sure every classmate went to hers instead. She did it on purpose, just to hurt Riley's little girl.
You should have punched her lights out.
Riley is crushed. Chris is crushed. They decide to take Carly out for the night to make it up to her. Ice cream first, then a carnival. Carly lights up. It is going to be a good night after all. That same evening, Chris tells his co-worker he is out. He will not rob Diego Garcia. He wants nothing to do with it. He just wants to enjoy the night with his family. But it is already too late. Diego's men have heard about the plan. They grab Chris's co-worker, torture him, and kill him.
That's what you wanted? It's gonna make all your problems go away? Feels good, huh? Fucking puto!
Then Diego sends a crew after Chris. He is going to make an example of him. At the carnival, Chris and Riley walk hand in hand. Carly runs from ride to ride with a pink peppermint ice cream cone. She is laughing. For 1 hour, everything is perfect.
Happy birthday to you.
I'll grab napkin.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
When they walk back to their car, a black SUV pulls up beside them. 3 men with guns lean out. They open fire without a word. Chris and Carly are closest to the street. They are killed instantly. Riley is shot too. She falls to the pavement next to her family, bleeding out, watching her daughter's ice cream melt into the asphalt.
Ready?
Take a look.
It's messed up, I get it.
Shit ain't easy when it's a kid.
What's the difference between us and them?
Days later, Riley wakes up in the hospital. A detective named Stan Carmichael comes to see her. He tells her they have 3 suspects in custody. He needs her to identify them.
We have 3 suspects in custody. You think that what happened may be linked to your husband? He was involved in a plan to rob a drug dealer.
He wouldn't do that.
On his friend's cell phone, your husband did refuse to go along with it. Word had already gotten out. You're absolutely right. We know everything, but can't prove anything.
I think that's enough now.
I thought you might want to have this.
I saw them.
Riley pulls herself together and goes to the station. She looks through the one-way glass. She picks out all 3 shooters without hesitation. She has a sharp memory, and she will never forget those faces. The 3 men are arrested. The police trace them back to Diego Garcia. But right away, something feels off. A higher-up pulls Carmichael aside and tells him to back off. He says Diego is not a man you go after. He says it is the kind of case that ends careers. Or lives.
Garcia has people on the inside.
Garcia has a nickname. Chris North didn't even rob Garcia, and he's on the wrong side of the grass. Whatever happens with this case, let it happen. Don't be stupid.
A few days later, Riley is released from the hospital. She goes home and starts packing. She is ready to testify. She is ready to put these men in prison for the rest of their lives. While she is packing, a man in an expensive suit walks into her apartment. He tells her he is Diego's lawyer. He offers her a briefcase full of cash to drop the case. He tells her she cannot win. Riley throws the money back in his face and orders him out. Then comes the trial. And from the first minute, Riley can feel that something is wrong. The lawyer who offered her the money is there, defending the shooters. He brings up Riley's medical history. She was once prescribed antipsychotic medication, and he uses that to paint her as unstable, as an unreliable witness. The judge, a man named Stevens, is on Diego's payroll. Riley does not know this yet, but she can feel something rotten in the room. The judge throws the case out. He says there is not enough credible evidence. The 3 men who murdered her family walk free, right in front of her.
The evidence is insufficient. I see no reason to hold the defendants over for trial.
Wait a minute.
You're excused.
These men killed my family.
You
this
are
guy showed up at my
excused,
house.
Mrs. North.
Riley snaps. She lunges at the shooters from the witness stand, screaming. Guards grab her and pull her back.
Bailiffs, remove this woman. Mental health treatment program. Next case.
Judge Stevens orders her to a psychiatric hospital for evaluation. On the way to the hospital, Riley is in the back of a transport van with 2 staff members. She does not cry. She does not beg. She waits for her moment. Then she attacks them, overpowers both, and escapes into the night. The police search for her for weeks. They find nothing. Eventually, they close the file. They assume she either ran away or killed herself. Riley North disappears. 5 years go by. Then one morning, a call comes into the LAPD. 3 bodies have been found at the old carnival where Riley's family was killed. The 3 bodies are the shooters. They are hanging upside down from the Ferris wheel, executed. A witness says the killer was a woman. Detectives Beltran and Carmichael are put on the case. They start digging. They find out that Riley had emptied her bank account and vanished 5 years ago. They pull footage from around the world. Security cameras in Asia, fight gyms in Europe, weapons ranges in South America. Riley had spent those 5 years training MMA, guns, knives, explosives. She turned herself into a weapon. They checked the ports. Riley came back to Los Angeles 3 months ago. She has been buying ammunition, studying the cartel, and waiting for the anniversary. She has a nickname now on the streets. Peppermint, named after the flavor of the ice cream Carly was eating the night she died. Meanwhile, Riley pays a visit to Judge Stevens in his office. She nails his hands to the desk. She covers his mouth with duct tape so no one can hear him scream. She ties a cord around him that is actually an explosive charge, powerful enough to cut through concrete. Then she walks out, gets down the street, and calls the phone she left on his desk. The judge explodes. Shortly after, the cartel lawyer is found floating face down in his own pool. The police connect the dots. Riley is working her way through everyone who let her family's killers walk free. At Diego's mansion, one of his men tells him the news. Diego barely remembers Riley North. She was a name on a file years ago, but now she is dismantling his entire operation. He orders his men to find her and offer her money. If that does not work, kill her. Riley is not going to be bought.
You know you shouldn't play games with the cartel. I came to deliver a message from my father. No olvides quien te puso aquí.
It's just a misunderstanding.
In a week, when shipment goes missing, but 2,
You think I tried to steal from you?
there's something you need to remember. You are still a little dog. Don't let our business be interfered with again.
She is moving fast, one target at a time. On a bus to her next job, She sees a little boy sitting with his drunk father. The man is slapping the kid around. Riley's face changes. She sees Carly. She cannot let it go. She follows them off the bus. She corners the father outside a convenience store, takes his ID, memorizes his address, and sticks a gun in his face. She tells him that if he ever lays a hand on that boy again, she will come find him. The man nods. He is terrified. Riley tells the store clerk never to sell the man alcohol again. She pays the clerk for his trouble, takes his car keys, and drives off. Her next target is one of Diego's money laundering hubs. The place is crawling with armed guards. Riley circles the building and sees no easy way in, so she disguises herself as a homeless woman. She limps toward the front gate, mumbling to herself. The guards laugh. They move to push her away. Before they can raise their weapons, she hits them with quick, precise strikes and drops them silently. Inside, she finds a room full of cartel men counting cash. She opens fire. They shoot back. The numbers are bad, and Riley is outgunned. She dives through a back window and lands in a closed-down toy store next door. She hides between the shelves and picks them off one by one as they come in after her. When it is over, she spares one man. She tells him to go tell Diego exactly what happened. Then she burns every dollar in the building.
Burned all the money.
This is the last fucking shit that I need right now. Put that in a box before she gets us all killed.
By now, Riley's face is on every news channel in Los Angeles. The police call her armed and dangerous. But something strange starts to happen. People on the street are cheering for her. Videos of her raid spread online. Her story, the mother who lost everything and came back for justice, takes over social media. Half the city sees her as a monster. The other half sees her as a hero.
Riley North arrived in LA almost 3 months ago. You have a crime analysis department, right?
Yeah, come with me. I'll take you there.
Diego does not care what the public thinks. He just wants her dead. He and his men figure out that Riley must be hitting their locations based on surveillance she did over the last 3 months. They guess her next target will be their main drug lab. So Diego sets a trap.
I will give her the motherfucking lab.
That night, Riley walks into the drug lab with a rifle in her hand. The place is empty. Too empty. She sees a bomb blinking at the center of the room. She realizes the whole thing is a setup and she runs for the exit. She barely makes it out through an underground passage before the entire building goes up in a fireball. She comes up through a manhole in the street, covered in dust, bleeding, shaking. A civilian runs up and asks if she needs help. Riley pulls out her gun, takes his car, and peels away. Back at the mansion, Diego gets word that the lab is destroyed and Riley is dead. He pours himself a drink. For the first time in weeks, he feels safe. His men drive back home to celebrate. On their way, they notice a car tailing them. Then it is gone. Then it is waiting, parked directly in their path. Riley steps out. She takes all of them down in seconds. Then the news reports come in. A woman was seen hijacking a civilian's car an hour ago. Diego's face goes pale. He knows. She is coming.
Social media continues to explode with Riley North still on the loose.
A few minutes later, the gate buzzer rings. The guards see the cartel SUV pulling up and wave it through. When they open the back, they find their own men, dead. Riley is hidden among the bodies. She comes out firing. She moves through the mansion, guard by guard. Some go down easy.
Kill the lights.
Some put up a real fight. Riley takes hits. She keeps going. She fights her way up to Diego's floor, kicks the door open, and raises her gun at him. Then she stops. Standing behind Diego is a little girl, his daughter. She looks about the same age Carly was. Riley freezes. For a split second, she is back at the carnival. She cannot pull the trigger. Diego sees it. He lunges at her with a knife and stabs her in the side. Then he runs for a back exit. Riley stumbles out of the mansion, bleeding badly, and disappears into the streets just as the police close in. She drives through the city in a daze, looking for a place to hide. She ends up at the one place nobody would think to look.
Good evening, Peg.
Peg's house. The rich mom who ruined her daughter's birthday. Peg is not rich anymore. Her husband left her. Her life fell apart. Riley ties her to a chair and rips open her medicine cabinet. She stitches up her own wound with shaking hands. Peg screams and curses her, but Riley barely hears it. When she is done, she leaves Peg tied up and walks out into the night. On the other side of the city, Detective Carmichael and his partner, a woman named Inman, have tracked Riley's hideout to a homeless camp under a bridge. When they arrive, the homeless people are protective of her. They call her their guardian angel. She has been feeding them, protecting them. They will not give her up.
I think there's another cop.
Carmichael and Inman find the van where Riley keeps her weapons and ammo. They start searching. And then, while Inman has her back turned, Carmichael pulls out his gun and shoots her dead. He dumps her body in a trash bin. He has been on Diego's payroll for years. He picks up his phone and calls Diego. He tells him the exact location of Riley's hideout. Diego rounds up every man he has left. They drive to the homeless camp in a convoy. Riley is inside an unfinished building nearby, passed out from blood loss. The cartel spreads out and starts terrorizing the homeless people, asking where she is. A few of them climb up to where Riley is lying. She is not moving. It looks like this is the end. Then something happens. Riley sees her daughter, Carly, standing there in the dark. Carly smiles at her. Riley wakes up.
Warehouse, west of the alley.
The men come through the door, and she drops them before they can even aim. She grabs their weapons. The next group charges in with flashlights. Riley throws a flash grenade and takes them out in the smoke. She grabs one of their radios and tells Diego to leave. Diego knows she is hurt. He does not believe her. He grabs one of the homeless people and tells Riley she has 30 seconds to show herself, or he starts killing innocent people. Back at the police station, the other detectives are trying to reach Inman. She is not answering. Riley finds Inman's phone in the trash near her body. She picks it up and goes live on social media. She shows the whole city what Diego and his men are doing. She shows Carmichael standing next to Diego, in uniform, working for the cartel. Within minutes, the video is everywhere. The truth is out.
He's just a kid. No, you're right. Hey, got someone here I want you to meet. Tell her your name.
My name is Maria.
About to die because of you. I'm gonna count to 5. Then I'm gonna blow her fucking head off. 1, 2, 3.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
We're not waiting.
Riley steps out of the building with her hands up. She drops her weapons. She walks toward Diego and his men. She is bleeding, limping, and smiling. She tells Diego he is a coward, hiding behind other people. She tells him to face her himself. Diego loses it. He charges at her and beats her down, hitting her right in the stab wound. Riley takes it. She does not fall.
She ain't done with shit. Thought you were gonna put on a real fight.
You should have listened to Carmichael.
Then the sirens come. Police are flooding the streets. Diego's men panic and scatter. Diego turns on Carmichael, screams at him for failing, and shoots him dead on the spot. Then he runs. Riley picks up the fallen gun and goes after him. She chases him through broken alleys and rubble. She corners him. She beats him with her bare hands until he cannot stand. She points the gun at his head. The police catch up and surround her. They shout at her to drop the weapon. Is there anything that will make this woman back down? It does not seem like it.
Just drop the gun! On the ground! I'm begging you! Don't do it!
She looks at Diego. She thinks about her husband. She thinks about Carly and the peppermint ice cream. She pulls the trigger. Diego dies in the street. Riley somehow slips away from the police. She makes it to the cemetery where her husband and daughter are buried. She lies down on the grass next to their graves. She can feel Carly next to her. She whispers that she missed her. That is where the police find her. She is barely breathing.
Just let me die.
I can't do that. This isn't where the story ends.
It is for me.
Need an RA! Now!
They rush her to the hospital and handcuff her to the bed. Officers stand outside her door, ready to take her to prison for the rest of her life. Later, Detective Beltran comes into her room. He looks at her for a long moment. He is a good cop. He has been chasing her for weeks. And somewhere along the way, he came to understand what she did and why she did it. He tells her she broke the law. He also tells her she gave a lot of people something the system never gave them: justice. Then he does something he is not supposed to do. He slips a small handcuff key into her palm. He does not say a word about it. He just walks out. Riley closes her hand around the key. The city outside is still buzzing about her. Some people call her a killer. Some call her a hero. But for Riley, None of that matters anymore. Her family is gone, and nothing will bring them back. What she is now is a choice: to stay, or to keep going. She looks at the empty chair where her daughter used to sit in her mind, and she smiles for the first time in a long time.